Hey everybody, Liz here. So I'm so excited to be with you all today. And today's day two of 100 days. So what I thought I would do today is throw out a challenge to you, a challenge to you. And this challenge, some of you are just going to brush it off and say, no, 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 I'm not going to do that. But let me tell you a little bit behind this challenge, okay? This is something that I did in my 20s. In my 20s, I was involved in a company that it was a network marketing company. And I won't get into the name, but those of you who knew me back then knew it was like obnoxious. I was obnoxious. But it taught me such amazing tools that I still to this day use and I find have like served me so well. So I'm going to pass on some of those things that have had a ripple in my life that hopefully will have a beneficial ripple for you. So the challenge will be to stop watching the news. Stop watching the news. Why do you say you can't stop watching the news? Then what's going to happen? You're not going to be informed. Well, let me tell you this. I stopped watching the news in my 20s when I was involved in this company. And they were saying, like, you know what? You got to watch where you focus your attention. And unfortunately, the news is based on a fear. Fear. It's based on fear because guess what? We're attracted to fear. We're attracted to like doom and gloom. We're attracted to things that, I don't know, it's just something in our psyche that brings us to that. There's no good news station. Let me be your good news station for the next 100 days. And here's the thing, you think that you're not going to know? Well, guess what? If it's that important, somebody's going to tell you. Case in point, today I was in a meeting just beforehand and there was something that happened. I'm not going to get into the details and I was unaware of it and somebody let me know. So I was like, okay, so now I know. But there's so much information because remember in the old days, and I'm going to age myself, but we just had access to what was going on in our community. Now with the World Wide Web and the way it is, we get to hear of everything that's going around in the world. So there's a lot of shit going on in the world. There's a lot of tragedy. There's a lot of things, but there's also some amazingly wonderful and beautiful things. So if we want to elevate our consciousness and elevate our vibration, we've got to be very mindful of what we allow into it. So I'm not saying to be like completely oblivious to what's going on. I think it's important to be informed, and I'm very informed. But I myself have caught myself, although I don't watch the news, I caught myself going down the rabbit hole of listening and following stuff that doesn't necessarily serve me or anything that I can actually have an impact on. So I would encourage you to see, and if you want to try this, I'm actually, since I'm doing this 100-day challenge here to come on live with you every day, I've also realized that I'm going to shift my vibration and not go down the rabbit hole either. So you can hold me accountable. I'm going to hold this space of accountability as well, that I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of finding out information because you know how it is now. Sometimes you go on I remember when when my daughters brought up TikTok, and next thing you know, I like and in the beginning it was all good laughter. Like when we were watching, it was like hysterical videos were just like 20 to 30 seconds, and they were laughing. Later, next thing you know, it's like 2 hours later. It's like, whoa, hold on a second. So how many times have you gotten caught up with like going down that vortex? Now I'm not saying okay, stay off of social media because that maybe that will come a little later in our 100 days, but really stop watching the news. So I started doing that in my 20s and it was life changing and I was able to elevate my vibration. And that's why I'm pretty much more optimistic because I am mindful of that. So if you have a habit of watching the news every night, I would encourage you to turn it off and read a book instead. Read a book or go for a walk or listen to an inspirational video. That's going to raise your vibration. And trust me, if it's important enough, it's big enough, somebody will let you know. You will not be oblivious. You would just don't won't be bombarded. So we want to like elevate ourselves. We want to lift our vibration. We want to live. I don't know. Do you guys want? Are you up to this challenge? Do you want to live in a happier space? you know, because it like attracts like, right? So the more you raise your vibration, the more that you will have peace and the more that your heart will open wide. So I wish that for you. Let me know what you think of that. I'm really curious to see if you feel, and if you can make it, I would like to see where you are with that. So please write me a comment. And if you like this video, like and share it if you'd like. And I look forward to seeing you on day 3 tomorrow. So have a great day, guys. Big hug, lots of love. Take care. Bye.